Yeah. Yeah, Josh isn't coming today to the show. He's a slacker. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just do it myself again. Maybe I'll just spend the whole show just talking on the phone. People can watch that. Just kidding. Welcome to Wake Up Real Estate, guys. Just doing a little bit of my favorite video opening trick, which is the pretend to be talking on the phone spiel. It works really good in ads. It works good in retargeting and stuff. And I don't have the app ready that Josh usually has to wake up. So he's out again today, busy with the baseball tournament, actually. So I'm just going to cover. We're going to do some Texting Tuesday again. Nice, quick session right here. I'm just going to share a text that came to mind for me when Josh said he wasn't going to make it. I said, oh, I got to come up with a text. So I'll share that, and we'll probably just make it a quick one. If you guys have anything you'd like to dive into, that you'd like me to dive into after we do the text, you can let me know in the comments below. But we're kind of in summer mode here. We got the 4th of July coming up. I think we're just going to have a short, abbreviated week with Josh traveling. I'm pretty busy with a move, and we'll just do that. What's up, Andre? How's it down there? Hot, I assume. Greetings from St. Pete right here from Andre. Good morning, George. Good morning, Charlotte. Yeah, the fake talk on the phone, especially if you're camera shy and you don't like it, try it out. You can always, a conversation you might do is like pretend to be talking to somebody about real estate, about like the best neighborhoods that you're interested in. So just have a video on, be like, yeah. My favorite neighborhoods in St. Pete. Well, I like the Gulfport area. The Old Northeast is cool, but it's a little stuffy. And you just sit there and you talk for a while, and then you want to transition that into some kind of call to action. I guess that's maybe a topic for another session. Good morning, Mike. Mike is here as always. And so let's go ahead and do it. Let's do the Texting Tuesday. So the idea I had here, I'm going to hit present, share screen, entire screen. The idea I had here was to do a recruiting text, and to instead of doing it as a mass text today, because I don't really want to send this to all the leads I have in my KV Core database today. I kind of thought it was last minute. But what I'm going to recommend, a little bit of a curveball off of what Josh usually does, is that you put something like this into a campaign automated on all the leads you get. So instead of it being a one-time blast today for Texting Tuesday, let's talk a little bit about this unique idea of dropping a recruiting text into your existing flow. Now, I realize not everybody watching this is in recruiting mode or has an incentive to recruit other people to your team. But if you're a broker owner, or if you're at a company that incentivizes agent attraction or recruiting, whatever you want to call it, which I know is a lot of you guys, then this might be a cool thing to do. So the text that I have right here, it says, hi, I know you visited our website to check out properties a few weeks back, but we're actively growing our team, so I thought I'd ask. Now, and you don't have to do this first part, but I like to have like the context, like why are you doing this? And I just kind of transition off of like the reason they engaged with us, right? So you could even go as far as say, hey, I know you opted in for investment properties, or I know you opted in for homes with pools a few weeks ago, but I like to ask everybody, because we're actively growing our team, have you ever thought about getting a real estate license? And I'm just going to leave it open-ended. So that if somebody says, yes, actually, that's interesting, send me more details, let them tell you. Or if they're like, no, I would never do that, you can reply and go, haha, yeah, no problem. We just like to ask everybody, something like that. So this is my script for this. And then what we can do is we can drop into our KV Core, which I'm going to have to log into. Oh, wait, I thought I was logged in. Now, it's not necessarily KV Core. If you don't have KV Core, whatever you use to build your drip campaigns, so whatever platform you use, in my case, I am going to drop into KV Core. And let's say we have a smart campaign built, one of our conversation starting campaigns. And I should have one here for waterfront, or for deals. I actually haven't been in here in a little while. I got to look under my name. So any campaign that you have going that is a generic either buyer or seller campaign that you're automatically assigning. It could be the default buyer campaign if that's what you're using in KV Core. But let's say I have my 727 deals campaign here, and it kind of runs for 14 days, right? But let's just say I want to go ahead and sneak in a text, right here, and we'll just name this recruiting ask, right? A few weeks in, and so this campaign, as it is, only runs about 14 days. And I can just do something like, hi, I'll put my merge tag in. You can do that in Texting KV Core. Hi, first name. And then what was our script? So that you guys don't have to watch me rewrite it. I'll just copy and paste it right there. I know we visited to check out, and in this case, it was 727 Deals a few weeks back. But, so I thought we're actively growing our team, so I thought I'd ask, have you ever thought about getting a real estate license? So, this is interesting. It's not recruiting people who are actively in the business, which is one way to go. It's probably lower hanging fruit, right? But you could, generate somebody who joins your team from thin air, from out of the ether this way. They might have never thought about it until they get your text, or it might have been something they thought about in the past. We all know there are a lot of people who were real estate agents in the past and maybe stopped for whatever reason, and they thought about coming back. And all they need is that nice, gentle nudge. And of course, if you're the person offering and you're going to be the gateway and provide the information about how to go about this process, right? When they reply back, you're probably going to send them a link to the school. Maybe you'll have a quick phone call. Then you have the inside track to bring them onto your team. So there's our script. I will come in here and just say recruiting. I'll just name this action. Get a license, ask, and then it will be from agent to contact. And then again, we're going to run this, a little while after. So I'm going to set this for 21 days. It'll be like a 3 weeks in right here. And then I can save that like so. So let me go with what you guys think of this. I know not everybody is in recruiting mode, but you can use the same technique in a number of ways. And maybe the key takeaway for Texting Tuesday today, with me driving it and not doing a blast like Josh does, is that go look at your campaigns and think about where you can inject one other text. It doesn't have to be recruiting. I could easily do something like in this. So this was the acronym for real estate deals. I could easily do a text like this. So let's get another one today. I could do, hi, I recently put together a link to all the seller financing offered properties in Pinellas County. Would you be interested in seeing this? Seeing this list? This is kind of like Josh's text about pool homes last week, where it was kind of like, hey, would you be interested in seeing the pool homes list? I believe that's what we did last week, right? Going back to Texting Tuesday from June 20th. So that, instead of being a one-off blast, gets dropped here. And of course, any Texting Tuesday that Josh has done over the past few years could probably be tweaked and put into an automated stream. So, the what's the one thing holding you back from buying your dream home right now? Well, that text could easily be a 3 months down the line or a 6 months down the line text. So, for today's Texting Tuesday, that's going to be the big lesson, so to speak, is take your texts, drop them into your automated campaigns, and profit, basically. And then if you are at a recruiting company, go ahead and use the script that I've come up with here. So guys, that's all I've got. We can make it a short, quick, sweet show today, unless anybody has anything that is kind of pressing, or a campaign that you're running that you have questions about or want help with. On the mortgage front, the show tomorrow will be on, the feature webinar will be on non-QM programs. And it's actually going to be me and Jordan, because Josh, I think his son's doing pretty good at that tournament. That must be why. And it sounds like they're getting pretty far, so he's going to have more games to go to. So tomorrow at 2 p.m., we're going to do our featured strategy webinar about non-QM mortgage programs, which I think are just a really good thing for us, all of you well-versed on 5 non-QM programs, if you guys want to join for that. And otherwise, go ahead and just catch us in either the Facebook group, or if you need anything today, just email the normal channels, or chat on the normal channels. You can even comment on this video. And we'll be back tomorrow for a What's Working Wednesday. What's Working Now Wednesday. So yeah, short, sweet. What are we at? 11 minutes, 10 minutes? Short, sweet show today. Abbreviated week. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.